Let's go. Hey everybody, welcome into the Flippin Hippos reselling channel. I'm here with my friend Karen. We're going to be here all night or about an hour and a half, whichever comes first to answer your questions.
I'll tell you what, I won't make it all night, Star. So
we're gonna fall asleep on the channel tonight.
Exactly. Rough day.
I had a scheduling error. All my fault. My pages in my planner were stuck together, so I went from last Thursday to the first Thursday in April when I was scheduling. And so Karen graciously, we were at lunch last weekend, said she would come on. And I sent out the bat signal this morning. And I have two surprise guests for you guys who we should all thank very graciously because they were literally messaged at like 8 o'clock Eastern this morning and said, yeah, well, come on, we'll do it. So who should we bring in first?
Surprise us.
Yay! It's Sarah!
Hello, hello, everyone.
And
the bat signal.
It's from
What's up?
So for the people, we'll go around the room and introduce ourselves real quick. And the people, put your reselling questions in the chat.
Okay.
Robert, you're first. You're in seat.
What's up? I'm Robert the Zombie Bargain Hunter. Previously on YouTube, not anymore, but we lost somebody. Doing a lot of work on eBay. Plushgamesandmore.com is my eBay website if you want to go and check me out. But been doing eBay for a good 22 years now. It's been a while. So that's pretty much about me. A little tired today, so...
Yeah, it's just one of those days. It's like, oh man, I could take a nice little nap right now and just go right to bed. But I'm Karen. I've been on quite a bit with Star. I live close to Star, and I'm part of her eBay group. I go by Avonridge on all of my selling platforms, which are eBay, Poshmark, Etsy, eBay Live. What else did I miss? I missed something. Whatnot. Okay. And I've been like Robert on eBay quite a long time. I think it's over 20 years as well. And I do enjoy it, although sometimes I get frustrated. And today was one of those frustrating days. But I'm glad to be here with you guys, and hopefully we'll have some good discussions tonight.
Hi, I'm Vetta of Vetta's Treasures. And they say they half asleep. I'm half awake. And so I saw the bat signal this morning and made things around. I was able to be here. So I'm excited to be here. I've been here before. I sell predominantly clothes, and I'm niched in the plus size clothing for men and women. I'm on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, maybe whatnot. So, but predominantly my strongest platforms are Poshmark and Mercari. And so I'm just excited to be here again, and hopefully I can answer some questions, give some good advice.
All right, I'm Star. This is my channel. And again, thank you so much to all three of you, because you guys, I mean, Karen was asked last weekend, but you guys were asked this morning. So I do really appreciate you guys being here so we can have the full panel. I was about to say, hi, I resell. I guess that we would all know that everyone on here is a reseller tonight. I'm very tired. I was sick at the beginning of this week. So I don't know that I'm all mentally here, but I resell a little bit of everything, a little bit everywhere. I'm on 6 platforms. And I do TikTok and YouTube. I'm addicted to TikTok. I like TikTok. So let's get you guys putting some questions in the chat, and we can get into some stuff here. Just so you are aware of some things that are in the news right now about reselling. eBay changed their length of time on offers that will be good from us to the buyers for 4 days. The Postal Service is raising rates 8% in April. So there's a lot going on. If you want to ask us about any of our opinions or you want to hear Star go on a tirade, let us know in the chat. And I have this guy. I was doing an inventory audit and he was not listed. I think he's high.
He's tired.
He looks tired. He's sleeping.
He looks tired.
Isn't he cute though?
With
his little shirt. I'm going to make him naked. Anyway, ask away. We will give you our opinions on all the news in the reselling world and answer any of your questions about how we work and our processes. But I'm going to ask some questions to get us started. What is something? This is a difficult one, guy. What is something?
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go.
Is this thing on?
You're cutting out. Smack it.
Here, I'll look like a professional tonight. Hello? I need my... what is something that you will personally never pass on when you're sourcing, but everyone else swears is not worth their time?
Oh, that is hard.
You know, with me, it's always plush. No matter what. I mean, I have about 20,000 of them upstairs, perhaps. A closet where you can't even walk in that has squishmallows up to the ceiling. So, yeah, anytime I go to a thrift store, which I haven't been in so many years, but yeah, I'll always go to the plush section, figure out whatever. I mean, I got a Sylvester I just listed for like $100. It's about as tall as I am. It's like 6 feet tall. So I'll always search for plush, even though I say I'm not going to. I'm a sucker.
I think it's probably glassware, vintage glassware. That's how I started my career many, many years ago on eBay, was selling vintage glassware. And a lot of people won't touch glassware because the breakage, the shipping. But you know what? I do really appreciate everything that went into the glassware, because I kind of live in an area where you had all the big glass houses like the Fenton, Phoenix glass, Indiana glass, Westmoreland glass. And I really kind of grew up with all that, really appreciate it. And it might be something small. It's only worth a couple of dollars. Yeah. Yeah. There's like all kinds of glass, Tiffin glass, all of that stuff, Cambridge glass. So they'll say it's not worth their time because you can't make enough money on it, or it's too hard to store, or the shipping part. But I just love the vintage glassware.
So I will say I don't pass on Walmart things. So I was going to say dresses, because I absolutely love dresses, and no dress should ever be left behind in a store. But I'll also say kind of like the Walmart brands, Faded Glory, Time and True. You know, I know a lot of people feel like those are kind of like, you know, low end or whatever. But I get most of my customers, and even surprising enough on Poshmark, like I sell a lot of that brand, even on Poshmark. And I'm a firm believer people like to buy, especially plus size people. We like to buy what we know and trust. And so if you're in my grandma's small town in the country, all they had really was a Walmart. That was their mall. So everybody's wearing that brand. And so if you're in a small country and you're shopping online, you'd rather get that and know how it's going to fit you than get some high-end piece that you have no idea if they really know what a 2X is supposed to fit like. And so I will not pass on that brand.
So that is still my answer.
I'm right here for you.
You stole my answer. I was literally going to say, I never pass on Walmart plus size blouses, very specifically. It's the first, when Karen and I go to Goodwill together, it's the first aisle I go to is the plus size blouses. And anything that's 99 cents that day, it's coming home with me. And I mean, maybe just specifically plus size, because I'll grab any of the JCPenney, Target, Walmart, any brand, if it's a pretty blouse and it's plus size, because us plus size girls don't have a lot of options when it comes to cute blouses and tops, right? Yeah. So I do grab all the plus size, but specifically blouses. Dresses, I will, but they're harder for me to photograph with my back and measure. So I don't know, but I like tops. and they're 99 cents. That's like my motto. If you're $1, you're coming home with me.
Dollar make dollar.
If you're $1, let's go.
Oh goodness.
Speaking of dollars, how much money is in your death pile right now?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I have no idea.
Right?
It's about 10,000 right there. So I have no idea. I'm just going through my father's stamp collection. Well, I guess it's closer probably to $1 million because he was a stamp dealer for, I don't know, 60 years. And he told me to not get under $100,000 for it. And I just barely starting on it right now. I have no idea how to even start in the stamps, but I'm listing it. I'm going to start listing it now. But yeah, so I'm guessing 100,000, I'm guessing. So not counting what's in the garage. I mean, it's crazy the death pile I have right now because my father and mother estate that they left me. It's just so much right now.
You know what? I still have stuff from when my mom and dad died. I have that. I have so much stuff. I would say, you know what? And I just picked up an estate, some jewelry from an estate. I mean, it's just like I have stacks of boxes all around me with jewelry in that I'm sorting through. I would say it's probably $10,000, everything total as well.
You want another box?
Honest to goodness. Yeah, it's not just like $100, $200. It's in the thousands of dollars.
Yep. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely say a couple thousand. Maybe somewhere between maybe 5 and 10. Whatever a small shed will hold. Let's just say there's a small
shed
with a couple buckets, couple totes. That many dollars.
Okay, so I'm not as bad as y'all because I only stock up in the fall to list through winter, and then I get a bunch in the spring again. I got, what did I pay you, Lori, for the 250 pounds? Plus, I bought out 2 of Jenny's shows, and I think that was like 400. And I got 3 thread-up boxes. My entire back of my SUV is full of things I thrifted last year with Karen that's never come inside.
She said she doesn't have much, and then keeps going.
I know it's probably. And then I got like
just got a truckload.
I got like maybe 50 pounds of jewelry, so maybe a couple grand. I did list all my.
You're being conservative on that.
I listed all the swimsuits. Those aren't in my death pile anymore.
Oh, nice.
We can knock off Susie's swimsuits I bought. They're done. Well, they're all photographed and the listings are built, and I'll be pushing them out over the next couple of days. But probably just a couple grand, and that's a lot more than I normally buy because I normally buy just enough for the winter. But then Lori and Jenny were like, "We're getting rid of all of our stuff," and I'm like, "Hi, I know someone who wants it."
That's what happens.
Yeah, I think it was like 250 for Lori's stuff. I don't know, a couple grand. But I'm about to spring clean my house too and get rid of a bunch of stuff. Does that stuff count?
I don't know what spring cleaning is.
I do it once or twice a year, and we just like minimize down our knickknacks. And then the next time I find stuff I like, it can go on the shelf, and I can enjoy it for a year and then sell it.
I just buy more shelves.
I feel like I have a tumbleweed in my throat, so I'm drinking a lot because I have allergies.
Yeah, join the club.
Oh, they're bad this year. It's like a scratch pad. Oh, we did have a question from the chat. Let's look at that.
Oh.
Would you do the same with plus size bosses at $1.50 or $2?
Don't look at me.
I'm sure that question was for me, or Veta could answer that too.
I mean, I'll try them on for you.
Let's see it. Come on, let's see it.
But that's about it.
Oh my goodness.
So at $1.50 or $2, yeah, I mean, it would depend on the blouse. I wouldn't take them all at $2, but if they're going to be up to $2, I need to see some details in there. It can't just be a general floral top. I'm gonna need some buttons, some studs, some sequins.
Some good graphics, like the bigger, maybe 3X, 4X.
Yeah.
But if I was gonna do a buyout, let's say Lori called and said I have 250 pounds plus size blouses, and all in with shipping and everything is gonna make it $2 or $3 a piece, I would do that for the convenience of having it all delivered to my front door.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely it. Because you're saying also you're with the shipping and everything. Yeah, that's gonna.
Yeah, I do buyouts all the time or thread up that are more like $2 to $3.
Service is amazing.
I'm dying.
Yeah, it just comes to your front door. You pull it inside. You got stuff to work on for days, and then you don't have to. Well, I never will know. I know I'm the only reseller in the whole world that doesn't like to thrift. I'm weird. I do like when I go with my friends, but it's not about the thrifting or the thrill of the hunt. It's just because I get to walk up and down the aisles with Karen and bullshit.
And then we go grocery shopping after.
Yeah, and then we go to, after we thrift, we go to Aldi together. So I had a good question and I lost it. Okay, this is something you're really going to have to think about. Where do you think you waste the most time? What part of your processes do you think you could clean up?
Ooh. Probably sorting. I'd like to. There's some areas that I don't know very well, so I look them up too long. And I've always told people not to do that, but I still end up doing that. Like I have these anime cards that I don't know the characters at all, and instead of skipping through it, I'll sit there on freaking Google Lens and try to figure out the character. Even though it's a $10 item, I know I'm stupid and I should just skip it, but it bugs me. And yeah, looking up things, I tend to do too long sometimes. Even though I say I'm not going to, I still wind up doing it.
Okay. I would say mine is probably listing because I have shiny object syndrome, and I might have something sitting here that, you know, I have started, I researched it all, but then something else comes in. It's like, oh, I got to get into that, and then get sidetracked. So it's probably in listing and just the focus and concentration to get it all done. Although I've been better because when I buy something, I try to get it listed within 2 days.
Yep. You've been good about that. You don't have an SUV full like I do.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have that mosquito bug zapper that I bought at Goodwill with you, remember?
That was in 1935.
Yes, it was. I still have it in the back of the truck.
Girl.
I have a case of
well,
them.
now it's time for the mosquitoes. I can sell it for a premium because we bought it like early fall. So the mosquitoes were gone.
Oh gosh. I would say I probably waste the most time doing photography because I use the mannequin, like the torso mannequin, but I just think it looks better. I have the plus size torso. And sometimes I get carried away, like I'm actually preparing someone for their photographs. So I'll be like, oh girl, you missed a button. Or I'm like, oh, you have a piece of lint. So sometimes I tend to talk to the clothing. I'll be like, oh girl, you look hot. So it becomes a real photo shoot when I really just need to photograph the top. So, or the dress, especially if it's a dress. We definitely have to stop for a moment to recognize the dress.
So I'm going to say this without any pride. My processes are perfect. And I have really great routines. My processes are great. I batch work. No part of listing or actual reselling is where I waste time. My rabbit holes are, let me just put, because I have like a schedule for my social media too. So I put out certain videos and I can never just post something to Instagram. I got to check out what everybody else is doing and look at all my messages and my notifications. And then I might as well go look at TikTok because I'm on here. And then I got to look at Facebook. And then I got to go to my YouTube comments. So that's where I guess I need to tighten my hatches. Because I'm really good.
Way.
Huh?
You have to post and run away like I do.
Yeah, I need to learn how to do that because everywhere else in this business, I'm actually very disciplined and very streamlined, and I focus and do what I need to do as quickly as I can. And then, but when I post my social media in my own defense, I do it like on my break. So, if I get through the 10 listings, I told myself, and then I can, I need to start setting timers though, because I really do get lost. Like, oh, look at what Samantha from Consignment Chats posted. And then, oh, Jill commented on that, and I haven't talked to her in forever. Let me go see what she's up to. And I just end up like all over social media forever. That's my big problem. Nice. And in case you haven't heard, I'm addicted to TikTok.
Really?
Oh, I will doom scroll. I actually didn't hit my goal for reading books last year because of how much time I was doom scrolling TikTok. But can I tell you guys about a story I saw on TikTok today real quick?
Oh,
these 10 dogs were kidnapped in China and taken to the meat market.
Oh, no.
And the 10 dogs, they're all from the same village, and they free roam in this village, so all the dogs knew each other and they were friends. They escaped and they walked 10 miles to go home together. And the little corgi led the procession, and the German Shepherd and the Golden Retrievers were like blocking the traffic and making sure the tiny dogs were okay. And so I had to watch approximately 30 minutes of different videos of these dogs, like Homeward Bound. And they're so cute. I had to tell you guys about the dogs.
Oh gosh.
Go look up the dogs, because they were just...
No, I don't want to get stuck
No,
there.
she wants us to go down the hole.
But it was like so heartwarming that they were friends, and they would stop and look back and make sure everybody was there, and they would like block traffic. And
yeah, but you think that was like fake or AI generated? Because if they escape from the thing, who's going to be there to watch the escape and then photograph them on their way back home?
Well, they were on a major highway, so there's all these different videos at different points where people were filming them as they saw them. And then the news crews.
Everything's AI now.
No, they're real dogs. They have AI videos of these dogs, but they were real dogs.
Nice.
And that was my
30-minute wasted time.
But the dogs.
It's a rabbit hole for today.
How do you get yourself out of procrastinating when it comes to getting your money mountain listed?
No, that's not for me. I don't have any problem procrastinating. I work every single day. I'm here at the computer 8 hours a day. So procrastination's not in my vocabulary. It never has been.
I'll tell you what, if I need money, I know where I can find it. And if I need something like a repair, or if there's something special that I want to buy, I just block everything out. Totally block everything out and just focus, and I get it listed and get it sold.
For me, it's it's the fact the bills are due. So, every month, Chase reminds me that my mortgage is coming up. And so, I try not to go build onto the money pile. So I try to pull from the money pile and keep it going. So, and I'm pretty much dedicated to working, unless my health doesn't allow. I have a routine. I drop my daughter off at school, come to my office, I start working. Sometimes I take a lunch break. And then I pretty much check out when she gets out of school. So I don't really have trouble with staying focused on work.
For me, it's my routines. So I think when you have a good schedule and you have good routines, it's easy to do things even when you don't want to do them, because that's my mindset. This is what I do every day. First, I do this, and then I do this, and then I do this, and I do them in this order. And so I always will. And then, like last week, we didn't have power and internet for 5 days. This week, I was sick. When I come back from things like that, it's really easy for me to slide right back in and go right back into the routine. So I don't have a problem with procrastination. Y'all are laughing, but if you look up organized in the dictionary, it says C star. It says C star, talk about routines.
No names above you. No.
I mean, I think it helps. Like, even though we don't have 9 to 5s, I tell my friends and family I still treat my business like a 9 to 5. So they know, like, if they call, I'm at work. Like, what are you doing? I'm at work. And so
that's a good idea, because a lot of people don't understand that just because you're working from home doesn't mean you're not. They think you can just drop everything and go to lunch and go shopping. And no, I'm working. Just because I'm here doesn't mean it's party time USA. We got to work.
Well, I actually did a guest speaking one time, and I talked about that with some people that were doing a different type of business, but again, they wanted to work for themselves. And I told them I really worked at putting that into my family and friends, like getting them to understand, like, hey, so my sister literally called me like, hey, I know you're at work, but I have a quick question. Or my friends are like, hey, can you schedule in time this week to go to lunch? So they don't just call me and say, just drop it and then let's go. They'll literally want to get on the calendar. So I think you just have to kind of, you want it for yourself, but you instill it into others so they kind of grasp, this is my job.
And then some good advice I can give people, if you find that you are a person that procrastinates, use timers. Use timers. If you're on a lunch break or you want to go down a TikTok hole, say, I'm doing it for this 10 minutes or this 15 minutes. And when your timer goes off, you're done. And then that kind of feeds into the reward system too, where you can say, okay, now I'm going to go photograph 20 more items, and then I get another 15-minute break. So you get like in that routine too, because you should be taking breaks often. Betta, you should be stopping for lunch.
Oh, that's just that, you're working and I'm in the zone, and I'm like, wait a minute, what time is it? Oh my gosh. I figure once it gets 2:00, the little one gets at 3:30, there's no point. Like, we're going to have dinner soon. I'll just grab a quick turkey stick or something. Just need a little snack.
Just make sure you're taking breaks, people. It's important. What's your process for taking pictures expediently? Well, that's a good word, Lori.
My process is easy. When I do drafts, I stack them up right in order. Next one. So when I go to the phone, they are in order already. So I throw the first plush or whatever picture or whatever I'm doing, and it's in the phone right on the top. So I do that one, throw that one away, get the next one off the pile, and the pile is always in order. It drives me crazy when it's out of order. So I'm very orderly when I'm taking pictures, because that's the part I hate on eBay. I hate taking pictures. So pictures are easy for me because I made the process of directly everything's in order.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of follow similar to what Robert does. I get everything together, line it all up, start taking pictures. Now, I don't do like 60 or anything at a time, but when I do it, it seems like 10 to 15 is my sweet spot. I'll take 10 to 15 pictures of the items, and then I go and I list them. So some people like Star, she probably does 60 or 100, then does all the listings at one time.
120 right there.
Yeah, I like to do like 10 or 15, and then take all the pictures list, and then take all the pictures list.
Yeah,
I get very focused.
So for me, again, like you guys, I line it all. I have everything on the racks, and I just kind of take the photos. I tend to do about anywhere from 40 to 60. And so basically I just fill my tote. I take all the photos, fill the tote. And then I do the rest of my process is done all at once. So like measurements, the listing and stuff is all done at that one time. But I like, because I can work from the tote all week and then just find the next day for photograph day.
So Karen's kind of right about me. I do batch work, but I do time blocks rather than X amount of items. So I set aside certain blocks during the week. Like on Wednesday nights, 10th of May, we do a YouTube hangout for 2 hours. I try to photograph that whole 2 hours straight. And if I'm doing jewelry, that's like 100 items. If I'm doing blouses and I got to do measurements, that's maybe more like 60 items. So I just try to do time blocks. And then I set up time to build my listings for my bank, and then in the morning I push everything out. But batch work and then setting clear goals, either X amount of items or time blocking, however your brain works. I like to say I'm doing something. I actually like to time myself by, I'm going to do this task for 2 episodes of Dateline or for this movie, and then I get to move on to something else. I'm really good with like time blocking.
Nice.
What is your strategy about shipping now that USPS is raising package prices again?
Yay! Well, I've started. I do free shipping on all my items, so I got to change just a little bit. I used to go $15 my lowest item. Now I've moved it to $20. I've just started doing like batch works of like plush or the anime cards or whatever. So I've just batched them up instead of like sending out $15 cards. I've raised it up to 20 because the shipping's so ridiculous now. I mean, 4 ounces is $5 now when it used to be $4. Even $3 when I started is crazy. So yeah, I just put more items in a bundle. That's it. That's all you can do.
Yeah, I pay my buyers. I've always had that they pay shipping. I really very rarely have free shipping on an item, and bundling. I got to get the dollar volume up. Got to keep more money in my pocket, and it's so much better on the shipping charges. So I am bundling more.
Well, Karen, I also have customers pay for the shipping. And so really it's kind of, for me, with Poshmark and Mercari being my 2 top platforms, they really have, I think, in pretty good shipping costs for customers. So they don't really see the effect at the time. And always encouraging customers to do bundles. So, because I even put in my eBay, I put a little, what do you call it, thing that says like, I do the shipping stick. I can't even think of it. But basically where it's kind of like you buy and it's this price. Thank you.
The shipping discount.
Yeah, I do that, and it says shipping discount on it. So yes, I offer a shipping discount to the customers, and I try to put in there, encourage them to like bundle, because a lot of people don't realize with eBay, like if you tell us, we can put it together and help you with your shipping costs versus paying each individual. And so I decided, let me just make a little blog, and so they can see exactly, hey, put your stuff in the cart, then request for me to put it together. And so I think it helped.
So that's a good idea. Let me write that down. I like that. I'm stealing that from you.
Feel free to steal it.
For my jewelry, my comics, my remotes, DVDs, all those things that are really, really lightweight, I actually have that sale set up in the back end of eBay that if they buy 2 or more, they get $7 flat rate. And I've never really hit. This morning, one person had 7 comics bundled together, and his ground shipping before they raise it, was $6.99. So I didn't make anything off of his shipping.
Oh, nice.
But he paid it, So I do have that sale set up. So if you're in my store, it'll tell you, and you can see all the items. And I only have it on the categories that, not jeans, not things that are heavy, like you can bundle 5 necklaces and still be under $7, right? I do that. I'm going to steal your idea. Description, bundle. And I do flat rate shipping, and I'm just going to have to raise all my stuff 8% again.
That's it.
I have to pass the cost on to the customer because I don't want to pass it on to me. That's just the honest truth. I mean, I'm going to have to start paying more for my Walmart deliveries, my Amazon deliveries, because they're paying more. And their gas bill, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It sounds rude, but
well, but if they actually just do like Allstate tells me, it's inflation. I'm like, why is my insurance bill higher? I'm sorry, ma'am, it's inflation. It's so we just type in. Sorry.
Yeah. I actually have a cookie cutter response. It's thundering here.
Yeah, it's thundering pretty heavy, like right over my house right now.
Yeah, it sounds like it's about the kid.
80 degrees in my house.
I have a cookie cutter. It was almost 80 here today. But it's going to be 30
It's under
tomorrow.
my head.
Anyway, I have a cookie cutter response that basically says, the cost is chosen. That's not the right word, but the cost is deemed appropriate by the United States Postal Service, of which I have no control over. These are the rates that they do. I'm just here selling you stuff.
Exactly. What can you do?
Nothing. How do you set up your lighting to get jewelry to sparkle?
Oh, I'm crazy when it comes to lighting. I mean, I don't do much jewelry anymore. When I started at eBay, I did buy out a jewelry store, so I've had my experience with jewelry, but with lighting, I am super crazy. You can see I have a huge light here. I have another one over here, another one here, and one above. So I have like 4 lighting sources that I don't have a spot that's not covered with light. So I'm crazy with lighting.
And I do like to shoot in natural light. And I have a lot of big windows, and when I just love doing it that way, and I get it to sparkle. But not all jewelry is sparkly either. So if I have like the rhinestones, I like to shine. I have a light like right here. I like to shine that on it, and shoot against a dark background most of the time, and then take the background out, because I do think it helps the rhinestones twinkle a little bit more.
So I really haven't dealt much with jewelry, but I also have a lot of the lighting. I love natural lighting. So during the day, I definitely try to take advantage of natural lighting. My office has 2 big windows, and it's pretty lovely here in Houston, sunny city. And so she looks around. But other than that, I have daylight bulbs actually in my office. So it's very bright in my office. And then I also have the lamps with the daylight things too, the lighting stuff. And so, but I saw a seller one time on YouTube, and he said something about he was like, oh, this is my lamp, and I bought a daylight bulb. And I was like, wait, there's daylight bulbs? Yeah, and so then I put them in my house, but I did not realize how bright they are sometimes. So imagine having family and friends over, you turn your living room light on, and everybody's like, oh my gosh. And I was like, oh wow, I probably should not have 4 up there. That's really bright.
Come get your vitamin D at Vetta's house in the winter.
Right.
I don't fiddle fart around much with lights and stuff. Ever since List Perfectly introduced their new background remover, which is so amazing, I just use my office light. And I can turn things a certain way on the table where I can catch a sparkle. But like Karen said, not all jewelry is sparkly. I do a lot of like the shells and the wood and the plastic and the acrylic. I don't know why I keep grabbing an imaginary pearl necklaces on the Klimt, but I just kind of wiggle stuff around to catch the light. But I used to worry about, I actually did a video about this a couple weeks ago where I used to have a whole setup that took 30 minutes to set up every day with the butcher paper and the big rod and the table underneath and and then it took 30 minutes to break down. Now I'm like, well, let's just throw it on the floor. That's good enough. LP makes it look good. And it does. I mean, their background remover is pretty amazing.
It really is. I used to have that big light up thing you could walk into, the big booth. Mm-hmm. And now it's under my daughter's bed. Anybody in the Houston area needs a photo booth, I have one for sale.
Yeah, I used to have the cube and stuff.
But yeah, the background remover it changed everything. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I mean, I can attest when we didn't have power last week, a couple of days I opened all the windows in the house and took a bunch of pictures of the swimsuits because I had so many. I'm like, I can't get behind on these. And once I removed the background remover, it still looked like I had my office light on. It still was nice and bright and crisp. And I get accused of having stock photos all the time.
Yeah.
That's how good LP
I
is.
hate that.
Oh yeah, Vente got me with that.
Yeah,
No
they'll
stock
take
photos.
you off. It's like, you have stock photos. I'm like, no, I don't. Stop it.
Like, I know y'all have heard of background remover, right?
I don't even use a background remover. They
Oh
still
gosh.
complain of. Yeah, I don't trust it on the plush. I don't like the way it looks with the plush. No matter, it like takes away the fur line and stuff. So I don't use it.
The way I take my pictures, the plush is sitting like this, and you can see whatever movie I'm watching on the TV right here. So I gotta plush out.
Well,
When I say I've gotten very lackadaisical, but when you look at my store, they look great. You can't tell.
Those looks good. Who cares?
Well, my daughter will randomly walk across the room, so I mean, I don't want my child.
Cow just won't stop. There's a tail in
Like,
every.
does that little girl come with the
like
dress?
10
Like, no, not the little girl.
Okay, so do y'all have a daily listing goal, or do you just work until you are tired, or do you have set hours?
Well, right now my daily listing goal is $1,000 a day. I owe like $30,000 right now, so I'm doing a mini challenge to myself. I'm doing 30 days, $1,000 a day. So that's what I've been doing for the last. I'm about 10 days in. So far so good.
Okay, I do kind of have set hours. I usually work pretty steady from 9 to 3:30. I do break for lunch, but I take care of my husband who's disabled, and life just goes crazy sometimes with him. So it could be stop and start, and sometimes I'll get 30, 40 things done, and other days I'll be lucky to get 10. Just depends on what kind of day he's having and what's going on.
So for me, I do have pretty much set hours. Mine are kind of like Karen. That's funny, we had the same schedule. Mine is pretty much like 9 to 3 from the time I drop the little one off at school till I get ready to go pick her up. I do have lunch breaks built in there. And so, the great thing about working for yourself, I said that earlier because I want to make sure I like people know I am disciplined enough to work my work hours. But I do tell people, because I work for myself, I can decide a day I'm going to go to lunch with friends or whatever. And so, and I don't have to ask someone permission to go to lunch. So I love that for myself. But I really just kind of push out only like 5 to 10 items a day. But I build drafts. So I create a draft bank. I myself am actually disabled. I have a couple medical issues. And so I like to build a bank so that way, if for any reason I don't feel well enough to photograph or do a bunch of stuff, I can actually just push out the items from the comfort of my bed or recliner. And there have actually been times I was in the hospital and I pushed out items from the comfort of the hospital bed. So I like that. So basically I might do 20 or 30 listings, but only 5 of them actually got pushed out. So that allows me to have that big bank built up.
So I have set hours, but I split my hours. So from 7 to about 9:30, 10, where I'm doing shipping and all my listing for the day. I have draft banks like Betta, and I'm pre-scheduled out on eBay 21 days. So each morning I'm just doing that 21st day from my bank. And so I do like 10, 15. I'm in maintain mode, so I'm just not trying to grow or anything, like maybe 10 or 15. And then 10, I exercise, shower, do all my chores for the day, have lunch. And then I come back and work until about 5:30. And then I have some evenings that I work, like this I consider work. So one day during the week, I might quit work at 4. Give myself an extra hour to read before Keith gets home to make up for being in here for 2 hours, So both. I have very strict routines. I do this is what I do every day. And banks do help. I can attest because I've already said it and y'all are tired of hearing it, but I did not have internet nor power for 5 days. And then I had the flu for 2 days this week. And we had a lot of health issues with Keith last year, and eBay never knew it. There were times when it was like 4 or 5 days before I could work, and then I would have to like quickly bank those 21 days again. But eBay never knew that. It was consistent sales and shipping. Now that doesn't work for the other platforms so much, but eBay I think is everyone's biggest seller.
Yeah.
So banks are good. Because life happens.
Exactly.
Life happens all the time to me, apparently.
You more than most.
Hey, are you getting back in your routines? Did you think you were going to have a work week? Just kidding. That rain is really like.
It's really, yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, she keeps on looking up. I knew she's looking up. The rain's really coming
The
down.
outside wall is right here on the other side of my desk.
And it's like this way. I don't think we've had rain this year.
It's
in California.
It sounds like Armageddon.
Well, we're supposed to have tornado warnings too.
Yeah, no thanks. You can keep those.
Right.
Well, that's
keep the rain. I don't want the rain either.
I like thunderstorms. I do. I like to like. This is a side note, but they help me sleep at night. And then, if it's a day off and there's like all kinds of thunder and lightning, I lay by a window and read my book, and I love it. What is the best way? I feel like I'm screaming over the rain because it's so loud here.
We can hear you. No.
What is the best way to take photos of jewelry? I have problems to capture good quality photos. Thanks.
I mean, we just pretty much answered that a couple questions ago. I mean,
yeah,
it's good lighting and not use the background remover. I mean, it's there.
Yeah, and I do like the lighting, and it just depends on the piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes it's really hard to get the camera to focus, and I'll hold it in my hand because it seems like when you have something in your hand, it focuses better, especially on some of the smaller items.
Smack the camera on the phone.
Yeah. So, and if the background remover takes my hand out, fine. Sometimes it doesn't. I just leave the hand in. Figured you could see the product really well in your hand, so I'm not a stickler about that.
So again, I don't really deal in jewelry, but I do understand what Karen was saying with the whole hand thing. So what I have found sometimes is if I instead of like putting something in my hand, if I actually put my hand close enough, I can get the image, and then it'll for some reason, even like colors. Like if you're trying to get a picture of a good color and you just want a square of it, I can put my hand like close to the clothing and snap the shot, and then just, when I use the background mover, move my hand, but that color actually, and I was like, how in the world is this? But I'll literally see with my phone is transitioning that color to focus on it. So what?
I won't buy if your hand. I'm sorry to tell you this, Karen. I have to tell Jenny Lou Who all the time. If you sent me shit in a food box, I'm giving you a negative. I am who I am. I don't want food boxes nor body parts. I got some tips. Do any of you use Android?
Wait, what's that?
No.
In here, do you use an Android or an Apple?
Oh, I have Android.
Okay, so on your Android, all the way over all the way on the right, the little number 3, if you push that, it goes in real close. So like if you have a ring and you can lay it on the table, you push that little 3 and it goes in real close and just gets a real nice square, like real up close to the ring or the earring or bracelet, whatever you're doing. So I use that 3 times mode all the time for jewelry to get in close. And then if you were doing colors that aren't coming out right, I don't know if you have the 0.6 mode or the 0.5 mode. It depends on your model. But if you hit that, it zooms out and you hold it like this and you just tap somewhere in the picture off your shirt, like on the wall or whatever, and it brings your shirt color back into focus. So there's 2 tips.
All right.
My lights are flickering.
Oh gosh.
You're at a haunted house.
I don't want the dog's coming over here because he's scared of the thunder, and he's coming here like saying, "Mom,
listen, if I lose power, I'll get on my hotspot and bring my little hurricane lantern thing in here, and we can finish up." But yeah, so you can get in real close, and I'm sure that iPhone has very similar settings. I just am not familiar at all with iPhones.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know anything about them, but that 3 times will get in real tight on like tags, buttons, without distorting, and then that point, yeah, and then that 0.6 you can zoom out and like touch around the shirt, and it'll bring that color back into focus. I do a lot of close-ups, a lot, and then I even crop them in even further on LP because I want people to see like all the details, you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
and then I show it. I show everything next to a measuring tape too. Like that ring may have looked King Kong sized the way I blew it up, but it's actually this big.
Exactly.
Star hates.
I've seen when people put like coins and stuff to try to, I guess, show you the size, see for stuff like that.
I just have like 4 different rulers all over the house.
But then I would hear people say that people asked where the coin was when they ordered. They're like, I didn't get that quarter.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I don't. Pepsi can is in the photo for size.
Yeah, you're Pepsi.
You're not getting my Pepsis. All right. What is the trick to getting listings sold on Mercari?
It's just the items. I mean, Mercari is picky. I sell a good amount on Mercari, but yet I can't sell anything on Poshmark. It's just whatever you sell, it sells on different platforms. Like Depop, I do better than Posh, but everybody says Posh is better compared to me. So it's just, who knows?
Okay, and I don't do Mercari, so can't help you on that one.
So I sell on Poshmark and Mercari. Those are actually my 2 strongest platforms. And so for me, I don't know. I mean, I kind of just, it could be the items. I do have a lot of, I tend to find customers, I guess they'll find me and they become repeat for what I have. And which is plus size. And I mainly put like that and then shoes. I get a lot of swimsuit purchases. But sometimes I feel like it's just kind of them, your customer finding you. And once they find you and you just keep, I mean, I pretty much have consistently kind of almost the same things. So yeah. I don't know. And then offer to likers. So I do the, where it's, you send the offer to the liker. And I like now that they have where they do the auto offer. So like once I send that offer out, if somebody else likes it, it just automatically sends them a new offer. And I mean, that's the only, I got no magic tricks. It took a moment. I mean, it took a moment to find I guess my customers to find me. But once they did, they started buying faithfully. So I figure I'll stick to what I'm putting on there. I'm not changing up and going to find any fancy feathers because who knows?
Because the ones you got are fine.
You're like, what happened? Why we got feathers now?
So consistency is key. I have a lot, and by a lot, I mean like all of my friends who constantly, other than Robert, tell me that, oh, I can't get a sale on Mercari. When was the last time you listed? 6 months ago. Do you delist, relist every day? No. Do you send offers out? Are you consistently active on that platform? No. Well, then that's why you're not getting sales, dingbat.
You're not going to get any money.
You got to, just like every single platform, you have to list consistently. You want to be delisting, relisting, even if it's just 5 things a day, because it's just activity. And then sending out offers. I do okay on Mercari. Is it my best-selling platform? No. Is it so bad that I want to leave? No. You just got to be consistent. And so any platform you want to sell on, you got to be listing on it every day.
Exactly.
And then I would also, thank you for agreeing with me. I would also like to add something Robert told me like 8 years ago. Mercari works better with free shipping.
Sure.
They're just a different type of buyer. And then you just build it into your price and use pirate ship. And
people complaining to me that they don't get a sale. That's way more sales than them because I have free shipping from Mercari. So
I mean, my Mercari sales double when I listen to Robert. And I'm not actually giving away free shipping. So if it's a $20 swimsuit plus 5 shipping on eBay. It's going on Mercari for 30, right? 5 over. That way I still have room to do an offer and I still get my $25. But people like free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valerie loves Posh and Depop. Everyone has like the platforms that work for them and the ones that don't, but I can tell you at the end of the day, consistently listing anywhere is going to get you sales.
No, Posh is still my enemy.
Don't do Posh like that.
Poshmark is not your enemy.
It is. It hates me for some reason. I'll list the same amount on Posh and Depop and Mercari and sell 10 items on Posh and Mercari and Depop and sell 1 on Posh. It hates me.
Well,
that's okay. I always tell people whenever someone says
people hate, it's good.
I always say when people like are in the group, like we have our LP meetings and people are like, well, you know, Mercari's not selling, I'm gonna leave, or Poshmark's not selling, I'm gonna leave. And I always think to myself, that's okay because that's less people.
Exactly. I won't leave.
That's less stores. Go ahead. I think you should go. You should leave.
I'm just gonna list more because it ticks me off. I'm opposite to people.
I left Mercari once. Back when they changed the fees so that the buyers were paying them, my sales tanked.
And mine went through the roof. It was crazy.
And I left it, but I didn't take everything down because I had like 5,000 listings. I'm like, I already put in all that work.
Yeah. I'll
just leave them there. If I get a sale, I get a sale. Well, then they changed the fees back and I started listing consistently again. And I get a couple sales a day, every other day, maybe. Like it averages out to like 7 to 9 a week. That's nothing to sneeze at. But Poshmark
is my big daddy too.
Don't call me dingbat. Oh wait. This is a good one. I was about to say I was at the office, you know, with Michael Scott up in Scranton. I was in Office Depot the other day and saw name brand backpacks on sale for $37, down from $140. Do you think that is a good price for making a profit?
Did you check the comps? I mean, if it's a good price on eBay and if it's selling on Posh and Mercari, I mean, it just depends on the comps. If the comps are good, then I'd buy them all out. I'm nuts, so I'll go around buy out full GameStop stores. You know me, so
you did.
I agree. If the comps are there, fine. And you know what? Anybody can put a ridiculously high price on it too. I mean, and then make it look like you're getting a deal. So I would just look at the comps and look how it's selling.
I'm also going to piggyback off my colleagues and say, yes, definitely check the comps because, I mean, everybody runs sales. And so just because it's on sale doesn't mean it's a great buy. I mean, it may not have been selling for them. So, you know, you want to make sure that that it's actually selling on the platforms versus just because otherwise you're just stuck with a bunch of backpacks that you felt like you got a really good deal on. So hopefully somebody in your house goes to school.
So let's say you could sell them for $80 though. Let's just do some math. Because usually you can get about 40% off the MSRP. This is where I don't, huh?
I want 100 or I'm not buying.
This is where I admit to the crowd that I don't actually comp things that have an MSRP or a new tag. I've admitted it in haul videos. I just do 40% off. I can run sales. I can do offers. So let's say you can get 80. Minus fees, I always average out to 15%. It's a backpack. It's heavy. These days, you're going to have to mortgage your house to ship it. No, I'm kidding. It'll probably be like $8 to ship it. And then you paid $37. So you're looking at a $23 profit. Is that worth it to you? For me, it would be. Because I think backpacks are easy to photograph, easy to ship. So $23 profit.
Easy to store, but they stand on top of each other. They pack down. So.
Yeah. But if it was like a $2 profit, no. So yeah, I always check the comps just to make sure things are selling like these folks said. But then I stand in the store and try to figure out, okay, this is probably what I'm going to get. it'll probably go on sale. So this is actually what I'm going to get minus my fees, minus my shipping and everything. And this is what my profit's going to be at the end of the day. And then I decide, like right there. I like money.
Money's nice.
It takes like 2 seconds now.
Yeah. So yeah, I always try to figure that out. And another thing I do, this doesn't have to do with profit, but, and Karen's seen me do this. I look at something and I'm like, do I really want to deal with shipping this? If the answer is no, it goes back on the shelf. I don't want to deal with it. And she's talked me out of stuff before. And I was like, do you remember those glasses? And I'm like, oh, I could sell these on 10th and Main. And you're like, you are not going to want to ship those. No, you're right. I'll put them back. Because they were going to be
so many items here I don't want to ship. I beg that they not sell.
I love easy stuff. Like clothes, plush.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have to know, but that's good because you have to know yourself and what you're actually going to deal with. Because, like Karen was said earlier, I'm not going to fight you behind no glass, Karen. I'm not bringing that glass.
Me either.
I'll be
putting the glass on you, trying to get to the plush.
I have a daughter who is literally falling backwards over into my boxes of clothing inventory. And I'm just like, if that was a box of vases, we'd be in the ER right now. And I tend to throw inventory sometimes. I'll be like, throw that over there. And I just find you can't do that with glass. You can't just really throw it in.
And once you pack it, like I throw my poly bags full of plush and clothes, chonk, all into a pile, right? On the floor.
And I hear about glass sellers and they're double boxing and you got, I'm like, no, we just do it.
Had a nice tray, brand new
we
tray.
got to watch. We got to watch Lori on our 10th and Main YouTube hangout last night. Frankenbox, a rocking chair.
No thanks.
She was at it for like half hour.
Oh my.
No, ma'am.
Do that.
Okay.
She's shipping a rocking chair.
I'm talking about you, Lori. I'm telling tales out of school. But it's on YouTube on 10th and Main if anybody wants to watch last night's hangout. She was having a whole struggle bus with that.
No thanks.
Yeah.
She had to stab and cut and saw and tape. And
Oh, no.
Done my nonsense. That's enough. I've done it once. That's all.
it was a child's chair, to be fair. But it's still, I mean, that was more effort than I want to know.
I'll sit on a stuffed animal. That's it. I was sitting on.
It's definitely like a local sale right there. I'm not trying to figure out how to get. I'm just gonna look at a box and look at the chair and be like, this is going local. So
all good.
You're getting a refund. Forget it.
I can't find it.
Exactly.
They bought a chair and I found them a dress. They're like, I got a dress. Oh my gosh. Somebody in shipping must have messed up.
So speaking of sending
keep the dress
instead of a chair, the next question, I don't know if we want to ask, considering what we all talked about backstage.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
What is your most controversial reselling opinion? We can skip it and go to another one.
A couple things.
You can say plead fifth if you'd like.
Don't fiddle fart around. That's my.
That's not controversial.
Yeah.
All right. Work smarter and harder than everybody else. I hate the phrase "work smarter, not harder." I hate that phrase.
I know you do.
I despise that phrase. You got to work smarter and harder than everybody else, not smarter. That phrase bugs me. So,
you know what? I'm going to broach this a little bit, but I'm going to not say everything I said backstage because I think it is a little bit beneficial to talk about it. It's like Big Brother is watching you on the internet now. And something happened, and I'm not mentioning when, where, how, who, but I was trying to do right for a customer, and Big Brother sent me a nasty gram. And it's like, I really got upset just because I was trying to do something right for a customer. So the real controversial thing is this E or AI. It's like, it's looking at your listings. It's looking at your photographs. I've been called out for selling something that is inauthentic based on a photo Well, this is the craziest thing. If it was inauthentic, it came from Target. And it was like, well, then it's really bad if Target's buying inauthentic things and selling them. Mm-hmm. And it's like, and then people just say something's inauthentic because it may have a little different package than what they've seen, because sometimes they change the packaging or the country. I mean, on cosmetics, there's US packaging, there's Canadian packaging, and international packaging, like European packaging. And you can get deals on like cosmetics that came, especially I was doing a lot that actually came from the manufacturer in Canada. And people would like freak out saying, oh my God, it's not authentic. Well, yeah, it was authentic. It just came from a Canadian manufacturer. Okay. And they may buy the boxes and the tint on something, you know, why they try to keep the standard, it might look a little bit different. So all I'm saying is AI may not be your friend, because you have to just dot too many I's and cross too many T's sometimes, and it's not in the best interest of the customer. Now, didn't I say that very politically correct?
Mm-hmm.
Star's not commenting on that
one. Nicer than me and Star would say it.
Yes. Okay. I thought I did it very politically correct.
August is my turn. So I will say, I guess I'll say something that people say about us as sellers, and you know, it's the stealing from the homeless. First thing I'm just thinking, I hear that it doesn't come up as much anymore. I know at one point, like, it was a big thing. It was all over the place. And I realized, like, there's some store I go to, and they literally on Wednesdays, they box up everything to actually throw out, because they kind of go down on the price throughout the week. And then Wednesday, they close early, and everything that didn't sell gets boxed up, and actually they dispose of it. And I'm just thinking, all these clothes are just going into the landfill. And so I'm just like, and then also, as someone who has volunteered at the church and worked for a church, I know that there are organizations that the homeless aren't necessarily buying from Goodwill. They actually get vouchers, and there are church organizations, and they give clothes to the homeless. They're not having them buy it. They actually get it for free. And so the one I did, we called ours the clothes closet. We had a clothes closet and the food pantry. And the clothes closet, they would come in, they could pick so many items. And same thing for the food bank, they could get so much food. And so I'm like, they're not going in there buying no $9.99 t-shirt from Good. We can barely afford to shop at Goodwill anymore. No, they're not shopping at Goodwill. So I will say that part.
If I didn't resell, I think I'd be homeless. Because I'm disabled and I really am incapable of standing for long periods of time, bending, lifting. This is something I can do. I can still contribute to the bills and the food in this home. And I honestly, I mean, I say that, you know, kind of tongue in cheek, but I don't really know what I could do for a living. I mean, maybe I could answer telemarketer calls from my home, but that's a real fast way for me to be on Dateline.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to be on the phone dealing with rude people all day. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, and I've always told people too, something I questioned when I thought about it. When I first became a reseller and I started seeing posts about that, because I never even knew it was a thing that people would say. And I started seeing posts, and I was like, well, why aren't people in the uproar about the big stores? Because they get their stuff at a discount too. So they buy.
Every place sells their profit.
And they resell it. So aren't we just pretty much a small version of Walmart or something? Like, we're just getting things and selling it. And so it's still business. And so, yeah, I just feel like it's just, you know, it's kind of like I love pickles. That's just a little tad note about me. And there are things, Kool-Aid pickles. People literally buy pickles. They cut them up and put it with Kool-Aid and then sell it to me for more. And so I realized I bought one pickle for $6 after I ate it. And I was like, did I just pay $6 for one pickle? But I mean, I'm not mad because it was good and I wanted it. So to me, I'm just like, we're literally just doing the same. The world works like that. We're all just doing stuff that literally helps someone else. And to me, I like to think of it as we're giving clothes new life. Like I said, no dress left behind. I don't want to see clothing things just going in the trash or whatever, and it's not getting another life. And so,
and we're personal shoppers. Like,
yes,
maybe Robert finds that one vintage dog that somebody on the other side of the country has been looking for 35 years since they were a kid. They never would have found it because it was in the thrift over in California.
Exactly.
And like, I find fashion here that people in California buy all the time because people are looking for things they cannot find or don't have the time to go thrifting for on their own. So we're personal shoppers. We keep things out of the landfills. And I know a lot of resellers like myself and Veta who do this because we're disabled. And so we can still contribute. We can still have a job. We can still feel useful in the community. We can still be a part of something. So I don't think there's one single thing about being a reseller that's bad. And I will die on that hill.
I will die on the hill with you then.
And absolutely big F to the no, Kelly. No. Oh, my controversial thing isn't so controversial anymore, but I still get salty about it. So I spent 9 years arguing with all of the experts in the industry that delisting and relisting is a waste of time. And then all of a sudden last year they spun it and said, oh no, it's something that works. And now with LP, you can do it with one push of a button. And we all agreed that it works now. But you sat there and like argued with me at like eBay Open in my face that I was wrong. And now you guys all agree. Y'all are turncoats. Benedict Arnold. Judas. Y'all are Judas. I still get so salty about that because everyone told me I was wrong for so long. And then they just decided that I was right.
I mean, apparently even the platforms agree because they all kind of, Poshmark literally came out with a way inside their system that you can delist and relist the items. And then eBay, during one-on-one calls, they have told people about stale items. And you need to, after so many days, the items become stale and you need to take it down and revamp it. And I'm like, even the platforms agree. So,
Laurie, I answered your question. I got this the last time I was in Vegas. I've been twice. Veta, Kelly needs to know. Kelly needs you to elaborate on your Kool-Aid pickles, please.
They're literally pickles soaked in Kool-Aid. I actually made some myself because I don't keep paying $6. But it's basically just you buy whatever pickles you like, dill pickles, sour pickles, or whatever, and then you just kind of it's like Kool-Aid, the pickle juice and Kool-Aid. You mix it up, and then you just soak the pickles in it, so you get a sweet and a tangy taste all at once.
What flavor do you recommend?
So the one I really enjoyed was strawberry. So far, strawberry has been my favorite. I tried strawberry grape. There was what was it, like lemonade blueberry, I think. Yeah, it was a lemonade blueberry. My dad really liked that one. And then cherry, but
the cherry
was
No? Right.
And I didn't really try with orange because I really wasn't never a fan of orange Kool-Aid growing up. So I was like,
when I go to Aldi, I need more pickles.
So how long do you soak them?
So the longer they soak, the deeper it embeds. So usually about, I'm impatient, so I'll start eating by the next day. I'll start nibbling at least one. But usually after like day 3, and it also depends on the flavor, like how I would say how concentrated you make it. But the flavor, when I tell you that grape jumped on that pickle so fast, that pickle turned black overnight. I was like, good gosh. But grape is a very strong one. And so you just a little bit more concentrated, it'll get there faster. And
so do you dilute the Kool-Aid and put it in, or do you sprinkle the Kool-Aid on top?
So no, I remove the pickles and then I put the Kool-Aid. I make the Kool-Aid with the pickle juice. And then you put the pickles back in.
Okay.
So you just mix the pickle juice and the Kool-Aid, no sugar, nothing?
Yeah, sugar, because you want to make it like Kool-Aid, but you're not using water. Instead of using water, I use the pickle juice as the water.
Okay. Brine. Okay, cool.
So we have to find a healthy alternative to sugar. I got like 3 questions left. Are we good for 3 questions?
Okay.
You know I'm good.
I really want to try these pickles, first of all.
How we got on pickles, I don't know.
Karen, when we go to Aldi Sunday, tell me I need pickles and Kool-Aid.
Pickles and Kool-Aid, we'll both be buying it.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
I'm actually making some for my niece. She's a pickle lover too, and so I let her try it. She's like, these are great. So I told her I'd make her a batch.
Nice.
All right. What is the one rule that you personally, as a reseller, ignore? But if you were asked by another reseller or teaching somebody, it would be one of those do as I say, not as I do. So it's a rule that you break, even though you know we should all be doing it.
I'm not really sure. Nothing really comes to mind.
Oh, come on. You're a rule breaker.
I break every rule, but I don't tell people to do it the right way either. So,
You know, I'm having a hard time thinking of something on that as well.
We tell people to do it.
I do like to follow the rules, and I like to do what's in best interest for the customer.
yeah, I can't think of a rule that I break. Yeah, my mind's on the pickles. It's messing me up.
I mean, it's just like I gotta
She said we're in a pickle now.
I have to get back to selling. I'm stuck on pickles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're in a pickle now.
Exactly.
I really want a pickle right now.
I have pickles. I just don't have the Kool-Aid was made up right now. I guess I'll be doing that after the show.
Pickles, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are
you
you?
say something we tell people to do that we don't do?
Yeah.
Or we tell them don't do, but we do?
Either one. Like, what is something we should all be doing that you are rule breaking?
We're all stumped.
I know what mine is. I don't comp. I don't comp shit. I make up all my own prices and I do what I want. So there you go. Confession time on March 26th. I don't comp.
Well, if that's the case, then I mean, I pretty much lied about that too. I don't comp. But I mean, I buy bread and butter items. I know I don't need to comp the Walmart shirt. So
Yeah, that's true.
I sell so much of the same stuff over and over and over that I don't. And then my fashion jewelry, my costume jewelry, I'm going to make up the price that I feel like it's worth. I can run sales. I can take offers. Now, I do comp on my haul videos before anybody calls me out in the chat. But Star, every time you do a haul video, you spend 15 minutes at the end of the video comping stuff with us. Yes, because as a teacher on YouTube, y'all should be comping. And I'm teaching you how to comp and how to do it properly. It's a rule that I break. It's one of those do as I say, not as I do.
It's so easy now. It's one.
I mean, I feel like I only comp really if I find something that, like, say if I find some kind of jacket that I don't know the brand, but you know it's plus size, it's cute, it's true to size. I'm gonna look this up because I'm just like, wait a minute, I've never seen this one before. But just basic things, Lane Bryant, Catherine's, I'm not comping these shirts because
Yeah, it's $15 dog. There you go.
Now, maybe if you found a dog with, a unicorn coming out his head and it's got a whale's tail.
Him, he's from Final Fantasy, so you're looking probably like $50.
That is cute.
So I mean, there's rare instances. If I get something that's like clearly vintage and worth money, I'm going to look it up. But for the most part, I just go with my gut. I just do what I want. And clearly, I'm not homeless, and you can see that I eat well. So it works for my business. I've lost 30 pounds, everyone. Thank you.
You're going to lose more when you eat those pickles, too. They have no calories.
There you go.
Yes, pickles have 0 calories.
The dill ones, yeah, but the sweet ones.
I'm not a fan of sweet pickles.
I'm trying to get someone scheduled for the show. Yo, message me on Instagram.
Actually, once you add Kool-Aid, they're not 0 calories anymore. Just FYI.
Exactly.
The sugar in the Kool-Aid kind of gonna do something to
Isn't
the
there sugar-free Kool-Aid?
She's trying to ruin the pickles.
Don't come here with that. What are you talking about? Did I say anything about
0 calorie to 100 calorie.
I mean, I guess if you want to like suck them in Gatorade or something like that, you can suck a pickle whenever you want.
I don't look up sell-through rates either. But see, I have good excuses for why I do the things I do to people. First of all, if you list 50 Walmart shirts a day, you don't need to comp after the first one back in 2017. You know what you're doing. But I also don't look up sell-through rates because I don't really thrift a lot. I just see, oh, somebody's selling 100 pairs of jeans for $100. I'll take them all. Right? And then whatever comes in that box, I'm going to list every piece out of that box that I can to maximize the profit on my wholesale buy.
Yeah.
So
Such a waste of time. Each
allulose. Piece. What is allulose?
What?
Why are we talking about pickles so much?
I don't know.
Oh, the fake sugar. So yeah, I don't follow a lot of the rules because I built my own business the way I wanted it to be, and it works.
You
now,
built your own damn rules.
If this wasn't working, I would have to pivot, obviously, and try something new or try something different. But I mean, that should apply to everybody. There's the general rules we should all be following, but what works for you, if it's selling and making you profit and you're making enough money, then don't worry about the rules.
What's the problem? There's no problem.
I do what I want.
When I won't. No.
That's my attitude about everything. Okay. I've had you guys on before, and my usual last two questions you've already been asked a million times. The biggest mistake you've ever made and your best advice for new resellers. So let me find something harder. Okay. If money was no object and you could get yourself an assistant that was perfect in every way, like thought like you, did everything like you, was your clone, what one task would you give your clone to do that you absolutely hate doing?
Well, I actually have an assistant now, surprisingly, which is cross-posting. I just get into a rut and I don't cross-post. I just keep going doing eBay and eBay and eBay and eBay, and my other platforms will fall off like Depop and Mercari and Posh. Well, Posh never goes on, but anyways, yeah, I got an assistant that does that. I pay 50 cents a listing to cross-post to all the other platforms. So just got an assistant, and I'm happy. I'm starting to sell a lot more on Mercari and Depop. Of course, not Posh.
Okay, I would probably have that assistant probably take all the pictures. Not that I don't like taking pictures, it's okay, but that could be very time consuming, and I probably don't take as many pictures as I should on something. So I would have them sit there and do pictures all day and do measurements if I was selling clothing.
So Karen stole mine. And it would definitely be the photography. Kind of like she said, I don't hate it, but that's where I told you I kind of feel like I spend the most time. And then also with my health, sometimes standing too long becomes a problem and stuff. And so, which I found workarounds. But I know if I had someone to take the pictures for me, I could definitely get a lot more done then. So that would be, and I mean, if I had a little more extra money, then definitely the measuring too. But I don't mind the measuring. But definitely that photographing, yes. They can do that all day long.
Shipping. I can't stand it. And it would free up Keith too, because he pulls all my shipping for me because it has to come up 2 flights of stairs. And because of my back, he pulls it in the morning before he goes to work. And I think if I told him, you don't have to get up early and pull my shipping for me anymore, he'd be a happy camper, you know? And I don't like shipping. I know I should. Kelly and I have talked about this. Like, shipping is the end result. It means you sold something and you made money.
Exactly.
So we should all be like, woo, not me. Like if there's 50 packages that got to go out, like this morning we had like 30, 35 on a random Thursday. I was like, why do we sell? Oh, wait, don't let me jinx myself. Don't let me yell about why did we sell so much on a Thursday? Because this is nice.
Yeah, then you cry when you only get one on a Thursday.
I have to like sit there forever. I don't like shipping. I don't like shipping. I would pay someone else to do my shipping. My favorite thing to do is listing. So if I ever fall on hard times, I will be hiring myself out as a lister to other people because I could sit at a computer for 10 hours a day and list. I love it.
Well, that's what I do.
I love it. I could just sit here all day with shows on in the background, a drink, a snack, some pickles.
There you go.
That'd be great.
So wait, so I have a question. In our line of work, are there interns that we can get? Like, can you get a free intern? Do colleges accept us as on people's paperwork? What did you do this summer? I took photographs from Miss Vetta at Vetta's Treasures.
I don't think we can get interns.
I mean, we're businesses.
We can try. You can try. Go for it.
If you're in the Houston area, reach out.
Got one more question for tonight.
Cool.
And I lost it.
Oh well. That's a goodbye then.
It was about pickles.
It was not about
Exactly.
Oh, do you, for your monetary goals, do you try to make like an hourly rate that you think you're worth, or do you just say, I just need this much for my bills and I'm good?
I don't go for an hourly or whatever. I just like I said before, I'm listing $1,000 a day, so that's my goal right now. Whether it sells at $1,000 or it sells at 900, 800, I mean, that's up to whoever buys.
Now, can I ask you, is that the all-in price before fees and shipping? You're just like, this is a $20 plush, so I have to do 5 of those.
Yeah,
that's not good math.
I'm not gonna
50.
figure all that out. I usually go to like 1,100 just to like, you know what I mean, just make it an actual 1,000, hopefully. But I mean, I'm gonna take offers. I'm gonna take 15% off. So I mean, $1,000 will probably closer to like 800 when I get done. But it's just a goal in my mind that I'm short 30,000 this month. I got to make 30,000. Let's just list it. So, I mean, that's my goal.
And I set goals like per, I do a lot of live shows. I try to set a goal per live show and on the different goals for different platforms. And again, if I am short on, or I want something that costs more, I just really double down and do whatever I have to do to either sell more in the live or list more or promote or whatever I need to do to get that money. And God is good. It seems to come
when you need it the most.
When you need it the most.
So I don't have an exact like set amount, but basically I just I'm someone who watches their bank account. So I just make sure all of my numbers stay good. Everything's getting paid without us losing anything. And so for the most part, we definitely stay in the black with everything. So
I mean, I just kind of have a general idea. Keith and I do everything as a partnership. So even though everything that he makes from his new job goes into like it was going into a savings account, but now it's paying his medical bills. Vetta, you know about that. It can get rough. You know, he took this job because he didn't want to thrift anymore. And we were like, yay, it's basically just an extra paycheck. Our bucket list includes London, Japan, but we're now paying a metric ton in hospital bills. But basically what I was saying, long way around, we know what our bills are. We know how much we spend on groceries. We know what our entertainment is, and each person has to earn half. And anything above that goes in the savings. Okay. So I pretty much always go over what I need because I'm like Karen. I'm like, well, if I could possibly push out some more and make some more money, why not? Why not? And I think we're in a position where if you're monetized on YouTube, you can go, well, I'm going to do an extra video this week, or you can say, I'm going to list 10 extra things a day for a month. I feel like we can add another platform. There's always things that we can do to, like Robert here trying to make 30 grand in a month. There's things that you can do, right?
Putting up Amazon ads.
I'm perfect. No, I'm not. I am far from it. I just try to be a good reseller and a good partner to keep. That's all. So, I reckon that's it. But I am going to, huh?
Pretty much. Don't fiddle fart around. Get all your listings up. Get out of here.
Yeah, if y'all wondered where I got the fiddle fart around expression from.
Work smarter and harder than everybody else.
Is that your last words of advice? Work smarter and harder and don't fiddle fart around? What's your last words of advice, Karen?
I agree with Robert. I know the fiddle faddle. That's something we've said a long time. So I agree.
Don't fiddle fart around.
Don't fiddle.
My last words of wisdom are to only compare yourself to yourself. Don't compare yourself to other sellers. It's the best way to kill your dream is to try to go. Because I mean, as we see even here, we all have different needs, different goals, different criteria. It's like, for myself, Robert might can go longer at work than I can. But if I compare myself to him, like, oh, he's making 30,000, I must suck. He said he needs, I may not need 30,000. So if I don't need it, why am I trying to? So I have definitely learned that, and just talking with other sellers and seeing other people. So I tell people I don't compare myself to other people in business or in life anymore. You're younger. We always like, I wish I was like so-and-so. And now the only person I want to be like is Iveta.
That is a perfect advice. I talk about that on my channel all the time. Everyone's needs are different. Everyone's businesses are different. Everyone's financial situation is different. If you're in debt, find you Dave Ramsey. I'm serious. But everyone's different. And so that said, everyone already knows what I'm going to say. I say it every week. Find your work-life balance and take care of yourself, because that's super important. And if you're not doing anything tomorrow evening, Karen and I and our friends at 10th and Main will be having a Whatnot raid train. And Lori's the first one on the train, and Karen will be second. And I don't remember the rest of the schedule. Yeah, let me get Lori's Whatnot, because she'll be the first one on the train at 8:05 Eastern, 5:05 Pacific. You can join Lori, and then just each show's 20 minutes, Karen?
Nice.
So you can ride the train out, go see all of us, and see what we have for sale. I'm really having a tough time finding Lori's thing. I found Lori's thing. But we have people that are selling jewelry and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I actually have a bunch of really cool, super cool knickknacks from Keith's aunt's estate. So I have some cool stuff. So come join us on our raid train. I put everybody else's links in here. So follow Robert, help him raise his $30,000, one Amazon link at a time.
Exactly.
Follow Karen. She goes live on Whatnot and eBay selling. Follow Veta. She's doing all the things.
All the things.
All the things. And follow me, because I have to feed my hungry hippos and help my boyfriend pay his medical bills. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. Thank you guys for coming on tonight last minute. That was so awesome of you.
Thanks for inviting everybody.
I really appreciate you guys. And I appreciate everybody in the chat. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night at my raid train. Bye.
See you guys. Bye-bye.